tater tots are ready.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Eric, also known as the Arcade Warrior, and welcome back to another video. If you couldn't already tell by the title of this video, wherever it is, today I'm going to share with you guys my top 10 favorite arcades of all time. I thought this would be a cool video, so if you guys are excited, make sure to go down below and smash that like button. Let's try to get to 1,000 likes on today's video. I know we can do it, so go down below and smash that like button. Also, if you guys are new here, you're gonna wanna hit that subscribe button down below because I make awesome arcade videos every single week. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and also ring that notification bell so you never miss out on my future videos. The arcades that I'm listing in the video, some of them are very special to me. I've been going to them longer than I've even been doing YouTube for. Some of these places I've been going to for literally like my entire life. So there's some really good arcades on this list. Alright, number 10 on this list is Tilt Studios in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Now this arcade is really awesome. I've actually only visited this place once, and it was recently, it was last year in October, about a week before Halloween. I remember going out there, it was about a 4.5 to almost 5-hour drive from New York. I've only been to 2 tilts. This was easily the better tilt that I've been to. The other one I went to in Ohio was good, but this one was just like epic. I don't know, there was just something about this place. Not only was the staff super friendly, but I just felt like the games were a little better and the claw machines and I don't know, just the whole vibe. And it was in a mall too, which was really cool. Half of the arcade is arcade games, the other half is claw machines, and then they have like a mini golf course, they have some like other attractions, they have like a little concession stand. The prize area is awesome and the staff is super friendly, like I said. And the vibe in there, man, it's just got such a great, awesome arcade vibe, and that's why it's number 10 on my list. Alright, number 9 on my list is Nickel City in San Diego, California. This arcade is absolutely awesome. I've been to this arcade a bunch of times over the last few years. Every time I go out to California, I have to visit this place. It's in San Diego, which is one of my favorite cities in America. Absolutely beautiful, and this arcade is super fun. Not only is the owner really nice, but the arcade is awesome, and I love the variety that they have there. I think the layout of this arcade is really cool, and I just like the variety that they have there. They have this little section in the back too, which I don't think I've ever shown because I don't do a lot of those games on camera, but they have a bunch of arcade cabinet, like old school, you know, the 80s arcade cabinet games, Pac-Man, Galaga, you know, all of those. They have it like tucked away in the corner in the back. It's really cool. And then they have, you know, the main floor with you know, the different arcade ticket games and whatnot. It almost looks like it was an old Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know if it was or not, but the layout of the place kind of looks like an old Chuck E. Cheese, but it's not like Chuck E. Cheese, but the layout looks like a Chuck E. Cheese, you know? I've done a bunch of videos there over the years, and it's really fun, and I just like the vibe, and the area is just beautiful, so that's why it's number 9 on my list. Alright, number 8 on my list is the All-Star Family Fun Complex in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. I call this place the Gettysburg Fun Center. I forgot the actual name of it, so I had to Google it this morning, and I came across a lot of like bad reviews of this place, like from over the years, like a lot of bad reviews. I was reading some of the reviews, and I didn't really understand, like, I think a lot of people just leave really bad reviews, like if it's just not like a Dave & Buster's. A lot of people were just complaining that it was like old and outdated and there wasn't a lot of like people there and it was out in the middle of nowhere, which is true. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It's a very interesting place, and that's why it's on my list. But you know, a lot of people are just complaining and just being Debbie Downers and whatever. I mean, that's what people do on the internet. So I've been to this place a few times and I personally like it, but I understand where people are coming from when they talk about like some of the games being broken, because that is true, but you know, a lot of people also are just complaining because like it's out in the middle of nowhere and it's just a little outdated. However, I remember the first time we went, I remember we looked it up online beforehand, and I remember the description was like, this place is like over 100 arcade games, and it kind of, I think it only has like 30, maybe 30 games, maybe 25, 30 arcade games.
Hey guys, look, I just want to play this game and there's a dead bug there.
That's okay.
That's gross.
Still play it anyways, guys.
Just, you gotta go visit for yourself. And like I said, I've got a special attachment to this place. I really love southern Pennsylvania and the Gettysburg area, so I really enjoy that place. And I don't know, I like weird, rundown, kind of quirky places. Maybe that's just me. Yo, look at this. So we just like walked back here. Yeah, I'll take a picture. We just walked back here and there's like nothing, like I'm trying to find the bathrooms right now. They just got like these tables over here. They have like a snack bar over here. They have go-karts outside. Guys, look at all the paintings on the walls. This is so creepy. There's a clown right there. Look at that, dude. This is trippy, man. Oh, my camera's out of focus. Look at this. That's so weird. I don't know, I just really like this place for some reason, and this was one of the first arcades where I filmed one of my arcade adventures videos at. So it's got some old school arcade warrior history. I filmed one of my first videos there, and I just really like the place. It's got a good vibe. Yeah, some of the games are broken. If you're gonna go to this arcade to try to win tickets and get some really big prizes, this is not the arcade for you. This is a place to go to play some older arcade games, to play some outdated games, and just to get a different arcade experience. I would also like to mention that this place is not just an arcade. They have a go-kart track. I believe they got mini golf, a batting cage. So it's like a family fun complex. But the arcade is obviously, you know, my main focal point, and I like the arcade, even though it does get a lot of bad reviews online. It's just the uniqueness that I like about it, and it's different, and that's why it's number 8 on my list. Alright guys, number 7 on my list is the Belmont Park Arcade in San Diego, California. This arcade is really special to me because the first time I went to California 5 years ago in 2016, we stayed in San Diego for a couple of days, and I remember visiting this arcade in Belmont Park. Not only is Belmont Park awesome because, well, the Pacific Ocean is right there and you got the beach, but this arcade is really cool, and I actually filmed my most viewed YouTube video to this day at that arcade. If you guys are familiar with Hoverboard in a Claw Machine, which I think has 29 million views right now, I actually filmed that video there at Belmont Park. I would say the arcade is an average arcade. It's really awesome. I like it. They've got a good variety of games and the prize stand's really neat. But I think it's the location, it's the vibe there. I mean, you got the beach right there, the Pacific Ocean. Every time I go to San Diego, I have to visit this arcade, and that's why it's number 7 on my list. Alright guys, number 6 on my list is NeoFunds, and this arcade is also in Southern California. This arcade is the coolest place ever, man. I swear, it is a must visit if you're ever out there in California. It is so unique and different from other arcades, and I freaking love it. If you want to play Japanese claw machines, you gotta go there because this is the place to play Japanese claw machines. The entire arcade is pretty much claw machines, and then they also got a few Japanese arcade games, and the other cool part is all of the prizes there are also like Japanese prizes, and it's just really cool. I just love the theming, and also the employees there are super friendly. I've been in there a bunch of times, and every time I visit, they're so nice and so friendly, and I've had conversations with some of them, and it's just great. So it's highly recommended. And if you like Japanese arcade games or Japanese claw machines, it's a must. You gotta visit this place. And that's why it's number 6 on my list. Alright guys, number 5 on my list is the Clubhouse Fun Center Arcade in my hometown, Rochester, New York. Now this arcade holds a very dear place in my heart because I've been visiting this arcade for over 15 years, since I was like 5 years old. I've been going here literally for most of my life. I'm gonna tell you guys a little backstory though, because it's had different names over the years. So I know it as Adventure Landing. That's what it was called when I was growing up. But apparently way back in the day it was called Putt Putt, and it was just like a mini golf course or whatever, right? So growing up it was always Adventure Landing to me. I remember we would always go mini golfing there in the summer, especially around my birthday. Sometimes we would go for my birthday, and I remember going there and you know, playing mini golf and stuff, and it was just the best. And we would also go in the arcade after and play some games, and so I've got very fond memories of this place, you know, from a very young age. Alright, I think we're back. Sorry, my camera battery died. So yeah, this place was Adventure Landing, but it turned into the Clubhouse because I believe it was, you know, it was gonna go out of business. So there's actually another arcade in town called the Clubhouse, and they actually bought Adventure Landing and turned it into the Clubhouse. It's still the same like arcade. It's just owned by it's owned by the Clubhouse now. And so now there's 2 Clubhouses. This is the second one. The original one is probably about like 20 minutes away. Yeah, like 20, 25, 30 minutes away. I absolutely love this place. I film a lot of my videos there, and I visit probably about once a month, and staff is super nice. I love the games there, and that's why it's number 5 on my list. Alright guys, number 4 on my list is Adventure City in Niagara Falls, Canada. I love this arcade. It is super, super awesome. This arcade is off of Clifton Hill, which is that nice long road in Niagara Falls, Canada, with a bunch of different attractions. They've got tons of arcades, tons of shopping, tons of really cool restaurants and stuff, and this is where that arcade is located. This arcade is awesome. I've actually got some really fond memories from when I was younger there. It was kind of like Marvel themed. They had like a lot of superheroes and stuff that they themed some of the attractions around. I remember they had a Spider-Man Dark Ride in there, and it was like a shooter type thing where you would like shoot the bad guys and whatnot. It's not Spider-Man anymore, I forget what it is. And they also have mini golf. The mini golf used to be the Incredible Hulk themed mini golf, but now I think it's like a zoo or a safari themed mini golf, which is still really cool, but I remember the Incredible Hulk themed golf. I absolutely love this place, probably because they still have the tokens and the tickets, so it's got an old school arcade vibe. You put in the tokens, you win a bunch of paper tickets, and it's just a lot of fun. I have filmed a ton of videos there. Also, I should mention they also got a bumper cart thing. I don't think I've ever done that. I've done the mini golf, I've done the ride attraction thing they have in there, but I don't think I've ever done the bumper carts. This place is awesome, and that's why it's number 4 on my list. Alright guys, number 3 on my list is Rocky's Big City Arcade and Sports Bar in Buffalo, New York. This is gonna be a sad one. This is actually the only arcade on this list that is no longer open. If you guys watch my channel a lot, I mean, you're obviously familiar with this place because I probably filmed like at least 100, maybe close to 200 videos at this arcade. I've got a lot of good memories there. I started going there years ago. This arcade actually used to be a Dave & Buster's back in the day. This arcade's also located in a mall. The mall is kind of like a dead mall. It doesn't get too much business, so I think that's why Dave & Buster's left. But anyways, I started filming there way back in the day when it was a Dave & Buster's. And actually, I remember going there with my hockey team, like, before I even did YouTube. I remember I used to play hockey tournaments because I used to play ice hockey. And we had a hockey tournament out there in Buffalo. We got our butts whooped, by the way. But anyways, we went to Dave & Buster's after one of the games, and that was actually my first Dave & Buster's experience. Anyways, this isn't about Dave & Buster's, but that Dave & Buster's closed, they moved, and Rocky's came in. It was like the new arcade, you know, it was an arcade sports bar type thing, and I started going there, and I started filming YouTube videos there, and I actually did a bunch of meet and greets there. I think I did 3 meet and greets there, and I've had so many good memories. I've met so many fans there. Kind of makes me emotional thinking about it, just because I spent so much time there. I remember going there like every weekend to film videos and just hang out and play, and it's sad, man. It's sad, but it's no longer there. They ended up closing. But yeah, I love this place, and that's why it's number 3 on my list, because of all the great memories. Alright guys, number 2 on my list is the Great Canadian Midway in Niagara Falls, Canada. I've been visiting this arcade since I was like maybe 3, 4. Literally, I've been visiting it like for the majority of my life. This arcade is a huge part of my childhood. I remember going up to Niagara Falls with my parents and my little bro when I was really young, and I remember being so infatuated with this place because this arcade is probably one of the biggest arcades I've ever been to. I can't even explain how many games are in this place. It's like they got the main section of the arcade with a lot of like the newer type games, and then in the back they have like this whole area with like a shooting gallery, like one of those old school like 80s, early 90s like arcade shooting galleries. They've got a bunch of like classic arcade games in there. They've got some like carnival midway type things. Obviously it's called the Great Canadian Midway. They have like a big strike hammer game, a bunch of like carnival themed games, the prize stand wall. They got like this huge wall, right? It is ginormous, bro. They've got like giant plushies and stuffed animals, and they've got a really good prize selection. Obviously, I've done a ton of videos at this arcade over the years. Also, the staff is really nice, the workers there are really friendly, and I know some people up on Clifton Hill as well. I got my connections, so yeah, I just love that place. I love Clifton Hill, I love the Midway, and that's why this arcade is number 2 on my list, because it's just epic. And seriously, if you're ever up there, man, you gotta check this place out. It is so awesome. Alright guys, and number 1 on my list is the SKYLON Tower Arcade in Niagara Falls, Canada. That's right, we're sticking with the Canada theme. The SKYLON Tower Arcade is my favorite arcade of all time, and some of you guys probably know this place because of my videos, and some of you guys have maybe been there yourself, and maybe you're asking yourself, why is that his favorite arcade? Because, to be fair, you know, the arcade is a little rundown. Some of the games are broken. I remember being a little kid visiting this place and getting so excited. The area and the space down there is huge. So a little fun fact about the SKYLON Tower, this tower has been there since the 60s. It's like an observation tower, I should say. And basically you could take an elevator ride to the top to get a really good view of the falls. And they also have a restaurant up there. I've actually never been up there because I'm not huge with heights, but I gotta do it sometime because I've been getting better with heights. You know, I've done some Ferris wheels and whatnot, so I think I will take a trip up there one day and I'll definitely film it. The arcade is actually in the basement of the tower. You go down the escalators and then you have the arcade down at the bottom. And I love the arcade because they have, you know, like some classic arcade cabinets. They've got some, like the old school arcade ticket redemption games, like from the 90s and stuff. So you've got a really good variety of games. They also got a little bowling alley down there, some mini bowling. They've got some pool tables, some foosball tables. They have a little food court area, but that typically is normally closed. I've seen it open a couple of times. They have like a little pizza stand and whatnot, but most of the time when I go down there, it's just closed because they don't really get too much business down there. I've seen it open on busier days, but typically it's closed. It actually used to look a little different back in the day. They used to have like a haunted house dark ride and a Ferris wheel and some other little indoor attractions. I don't remember any of that. I think that was gone. I think in the 90s before I even visited. You know, I was born in 99, so I wasn't there yet. But yeah, it's really cool, and I love the history of the SKYLON Tower. I love that arcade because I've been going there for years, and I filmed some of my first arcade videos there, and every time I go, I have to visit this place. I don't care that it's run down a little bit. I don't care that, you know, maybe some of the games are broken. The vibe is just so awesome. It's got such a great arcade vibe. Me and my brother, we would like go down there. We would spend hours down there playing games, playing the old school arcade games down there. They have like the Simpsons arcade game. They've got bubble hockey. So me and Jay would spend so much time down there, and obviously I love those classic 90s arcade ticket games. So that's why I love the place. That's why I still go there. I don't care what people say that it's like run down or it's not in the best shape. It holds such a special place in my heart, and I know there's others that feel the exact same way. And that's why the SKYLON Tower Arcade is number 1 on my list. Alright guys, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. I thought it was pretty cool. I just thought I would do something different, and I like to do the top 10 videos, and I thought this was definitely a top 10 worthy video because I know a lot of you guys ask me what my favorite arcades are, and I think this probably sums it up because, well, I just told you guys about my top 10 favorite arcades. Also, if I'm talking really fast and just going off the handle, it's because I have a cup of coffee, and it's good. Anyways guys, I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below, so let me know if you enjoyed this video and let me know if you like my list. You know, is there something you would change, or have you been to any of the arcades that are on my list? Definitely let me know in the comments below. Also, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like. That helps me out a lot and lets me know that you guys enjoy the videos, so definitely hit that like button. And also, once again, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, it's worth it. Don't forget to check out the social medias down below: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok. So all of those links will be down below. Go check me out and go drop me a follow if you're not already. Also, don't forget to check out the website, www.thearcadeware.com. We've got a bunch of awesome stuff over there. You guys can get the Arcadeware merchandise on the website. We got t-shirts, we got hoodies, coffee mugs, stickers, you guys name it. We also got arcade prizes. A lot of the prizes that I win in my videos from arcades and claw machines I sell on my website. autographed, we got free shipping, we got 25% off everything right now, so go check out the website, www.thearcadeware.com. Link will be down below. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. It's been Eric or Arcade Warrior. Stay awesome, take it easy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!